Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We are back. We're doing a best of 3 Zendikar Rising draft. And we opened Yasharn, Implacable Earth. This is a good card. At its best in the Selesnya Landfall decks. I mean, paying 4 mana for a 4/4 that gets you 2 extra lands. It's pretty awesome. I think the second ability is kind of irrelevant. Otherwise, I could take a Colony Ambush. It leaves me more open. It's going to be playable for any green deck. And those are the first 2 major picks I'm considering. We'd probably just go with the rare. If Landfall works out, I'm pretty happy about it. If it doesn't, so be it. But 4 mana 4/4 with upside is really excellent. High card quality. I think Ambush would be an acceptable pick there too. It leaves you more open to more decks, and it's removal. It is really good actually, but I'm going to go Yasharn, see if it works out. So follow-up pick. In green and white, I mean, Nectar Pot, it's too early to take it. Could take the Arbor Mage, it's randomly good sometimes. The best card is probably the Minotaur, actually, for party deck. I'm not really stoked to take anything here. Spoils of Adventure is good too. I'd rather play the Minotaur though. So, because there's not like a green or a white spell, it's really screaming out to me here. I'm fine taking the Minotaur and kind of hedging my bets here. Dividing up from our first pick, but not really giving up much. And Minotaur I do think is really good. Alright, well now we've got Pickaxe, we've got Baloth. I actually think Pickaxe is really good. There's also Vastwood Surge. So now we get some good landfall choices. I don't know which one I like the most. I think the Pickaxe can be very strong. So can Baloth. And so can Surge. They're all good. Surge obviously at its best if you have 8 mana, but in a landfall deck it's even stronger with the double ramp for 4 mana. I'm pretty tempted to take this Pickaxe though. I just think I haven't gotten a chance to play with it much, and for 1 mana, turning all your lands into +2/+2 just seems really good. I might be wrong. We'll find out. I'm going to try it. So in green, Blightblade. In white, Adept and Disenchant. Those are fine. Maybe the strongest card is Plunder, but there's Electromancer, which does want to be in the Minotaur deck. But I'm fine taking either Blightblade or Adept here. Probably Blightblade. It goes more with our green picks, because we could still end up actually, yeah, we could still end up Gruul and maybe ditch the Yasharn, or maybe we end up Naya. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Well, Chronicler is very good. There's an Arbor Mage in green. This turning all your kicker things into value is pretty strong, though. Otherwise, there's Champion, but I guess it makes the Minotaur cheaper. That's true. In white, we just have the Protector. I can take the Champion. Could be Gruul Warriors. Otherwise, there's Pivot into Chronicler. I'll take the Champion, though. I think it's fine to take here. So options now. And here he's binding in white, which is good. In red, Molten Blast and Sneaking Guide. Sneaking Guide is actually pretty good, too. I like what it can do with, like, Pickaxe. Make something unblockable, play land. Also makes our Minotaur cheaper. So does Pack Beast. And Pack Beast works with the Champion as well. So Pack Beast might just be better. Strongest card is Binding. But kind of fine taking Pack Beast for now. Figuring things out. Some white protector. Take the nectar pot. I'm not super stoked about it, but some late blue and black. It's a cleric, which makes our Minotaur cheaper. Guess we'll take the nectar pot. Okay, another champion's kind of welcome. I mean, if you're ever playing it as a 3-mana 4/3, you're pretty happy. There are warriors in green too. There's Baloth too and Stomper. I wonder if I want to go for more. Maybe. I'm actually going to go Baloth. I feel like. I don't know. It's tough. That pick could go either way. This still lets me maybe hedge back into white. Like I can take like a McKindy Ox here. Wildfire is actually really good with landfall too. Except it's a sorcery. I guess it'd be better if it was instant speed. But it is really cool how it works with like Pickaxe and Baloth and stuff. But I'm kind of cool taking Ox here. I like Ox. I think it's good. And maybe we can still make this thing work. I'm fine taking a Resolute Strike here as just like a random combat trick. I don't really like the Nectar Pots like I said anyway, so guess we can take Pressure Point. Some red here. Take the weaker card. Alright. Oh, wow. Some good stuff here. Rabid Bite. Jerboa. I haven't really gotten a chance to play Jerboa, and I want to. Because I think it can be good. It's also Felidar. I mean, this is kind of the landfall pack. So it's tough to choose. I may want the Root Grazer as well. It's got more synergy with landfall. It's kind of the, you know, trademark uncommon too. It's really, I think it's between Root Grazer or Jerboa. Guess I'm gonna go Root Grazer. I don't know. It's tough. A lot of good choices there. All right, Scythe Cat. More good landfall. Take that. I don't think we're going to need to go 3 color, so maybe we can dip out a red for now. Scythe Cat is very good, so we'll take that. Vine Gecko's sweet too. Do we have Kicker? Guess not. Can take the Journey. It's just random removal. I mean, upside on Gecko is huge if you can make it work, but I don't think that we can. So I could take Journey. It deals with everything. I guess we can take it. Problem is we don't really have classes in our deck, so it's quite a bit worse if you're paying 5 mana for that effect, but it does deal with everything, which is nice. So I guess we take it. And we don't really have removal yet, so I'm okay with it. Alright, easy Rabid Bite now. Just get a nice removal spell. Not really giving up much. I'd probably play a Might of Marasa. Practice Tactics is not going to be good in here. You just take a random Visionary as a 4 mana draw plus creature. Alright, well, probably take another Root Grazer here. And taking it over another Ox, which I would also play, but yeah, Root Grazer is going to be good. Here we can probably take Adept as just 3-drop 3/3 that draws. I mean, your opponent gets to draw 2, but I'm okay with that. I think it's a good card. Pack Beast is looking less necessary for us. It does make the journey cheaper, but we might just need to play it. We'll find out. All right. I like the Ox. I like the Ox a lot more when we've got 2 Root Grazers, so we'll take it. Getting a second Rabid Bite late. Nice. Eighth pick. Stomper is kind of exactly what we want to do. Kite Sail is too, actually, but fly over with these fatties, but we're going to take the Stomper. It's just, this is like the optimal archetype for it, so it makes sense to me. Colony's a gift. Good early, good late. And otherwise, it's just like a Dauntless Unity, which we don't need. Probably not going to need to play the Pressure Point. Ideally, won't need to play the Pack Beast. We'll see. I mean, you often just run this card just cause, but we really don't need it. We'll take the worst card here. Would I play a Pack Beast over a Nectar Pot? I mean, we're in a landfall deck, so I think it makes sense to give the Nectar Pot a chance. Last pick, playable green card. That's sweet. Wow, Lotus Cobra. Yeah, there's also Baloth and a Rabid Bite. I think you just got to take Lotus Cobra. Turn 2 Cobra or Root Grazers. We can just power out our 4 and 5 drops. Would be nice to wheel the Baloth or a Rabid Bite, or even Sentinel at this point with the amount of ramp we have. But I think it's an easy Cobra. So side cat number 2, I'm happy with that. Very powerful. Those perma buffs. So no spell lands in this deck, but I'm not gonna complain about that. We're in good shape. Yeah, we've got a good mix of stuff going on here. So here we can probably just take a random Shepherd. I don't think this is an optimal deck for it, but you just play it. It's a flyer that gains you life. There's no reason to complain about that. That is good. Something else we can power out. The life gain can be totally relevant in some matchups. I like it. Seems good. So I think our late game plan is pretty optimal. All right. Rabid Bite number 3. When in doubt, just take a bunch of removal spells and go for it. I think so. What are we cutting at this point? I think the Pack Beast can probably go. It does make... It just... We have enough early game where playing a Piker that makes a couple things cheaper or gain a couple more life doesn't seem necessary. Like, especially with the amount of ramp that we have. Like, with the amount of ramp we have, we've got good potential to just go off into our 4 and 5 drop territory. We've got the Cobras, we've got the Root Grazers. So turn 2 Root Grazer lets us play turn 3 Yasharn, Visionary, Baloth. Not having any spell lands does make me a little bit more suspicious, I guess, of the... Because we probably want to play 18 lands to really make sure we're hitting land drops, so I'll have to think about that. Wow, Jerboa, opportunity now. Or I take another Baloth. I think Jerboa because it's 3. The jump from 3 to 4 is significant. Now granted, I did just say we can jump to 3 to 4 easier than most because of Cobras and Root Grazers, but I've wanted to play Jerboa for a while. I'm going to take it. Raptor's actually very good in the landfall deck as well. It's better when you have spell lands, but otherwise I take a third Ox. Honestly, I'd probably play a third Ox and dip out of the Ascetic, and maybe even the Shepherd of Heroes at this point. Because I think Ox, if you have a couple Ox out and then you have a Root Grazer, you tap all of their things. You tap everything. No one likes the Ox, huh? I like Ox. Am I wrong for liking Ox? I think 4 is probably excessive, but alright, we just take another Blightblade for survivability. I like that. I mean, when you've got a late game as solid as ours, I'm fine with this plan. Makes our Jerboas better too. Yeah, I mean, we can probably cut a couple Oxen and be okay. Ollie Oxen free. Take a Disenchant here. Question still remains whether I want to play 18 lands or not. I can't quite decide. Guess I would take I'm just going to take the uncommon. We're not playing an Angel Heart Protector anyway, so doesn't matter. Smite for sideboard. I could cut the Resolute Strike. I actually like it, but if it was a choice between any card in my deck and an 18th land, it'd probably be Resolute Strike, probably. Even though, like I said, I actually kind of like this card. It's a cheap combat trick, but I just think 18 lands is probably a good idea for us, just because, like I said, you really want to be hitting land drops every turn. Now, Root Grazers do help with that. Not having any spell lands is a bit of an issue, but our curve is probably high enough, and our landfall count is probably high enough. Because we've got the Pickaxe, we've got the Nectar Pot, we've got the Cobra. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm kind of okay playing 18 lands. So we'll do the extra green. We don't have any double white anyway, so that's fine. But we do want to hit white on turn 2 if possible. So yeah, we can just do 9-9 split. Be happy enough about that. And yeah, I mean, it's a cool deck. It is a cool deck. Is there a card I want to play to make me wish I'd play 17 lands instead? Like, I could play the third Ox. If you're going to add more expensive stuff to your deck, I don't know if taking land out is necessarily the best idea. We've got the draw card effect of Adept and Visionary, which should help mitigate landfall, the flood a little bit. I'm kind of fine just playing 18 lands here, to be honest. I don't think it's a huge deal. We want to play lands every turn. We really do. So, all right, we run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right. Opponent's going first. We can keep this. We got a little bit of protection. We've got our Cobra, potential turn 3 Bailoff. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Mirror match, huh? Well, let's get in there. And drop the Cobra. Turn 3 Bailoff is pretty sweet. Tactician. That's an interesting one. Let's go in. And doesn't matter what we add. Bailoff. And pass. Felidar, okay. So now we can go Jerboa and land. Doesn't matter what we add. Then we're just going to get in with these two, I think. So next turn we can drop the Stomper and get in for about 1 billion damage. Approximately 1 billion. Alright, that worked out pretty well for him. Farsight Adept is sweet too, but for now we're just gonna do doesn't matter. Play the Stomper. And I guess we can bounce. Yeah, we can bounce a couple hands. I'm okay with that. Get in with these two. We don't need the Cobra anymore, so it's fine. Tended Healer. Side Cat, so we'll do the Cat plus Landfall. Get in for 9. Blightblade just doing work. Alright, Jerboa looked good there. Jerboa looked awful good there. I liked it. Sideboard. I mean, I guess technically we have sideboard cards. Smite the Monstrous for a Felidar. So far, I'm a little bit confused about what I'm seeing. Rabid Bite, obviously good for any green deck, but Cleric, Cat Beast, and a Warrior. A Cleric that needs other Clerics. A Warrior that needs other Warriors, and then a Vigilance Landfall Common Cat that's just good. Otherwise, yeah, we have Disenchant. We've got Resolute Strike. Resolute Strike's actually not bad against Rapid Bite. It's like a 1-mana kind of counterspell to Rapid Bite. Pseudo counterspell. But I don't know if it's justified yet. And Smite for 1 card, not necessarily justified. We might just need some more information from our opponent before we go hog wild here. Yeah, that's definitely a keep. Scythe Cat into Scythe Cat land. I like that. Okay. Well, if they have the Rabid Bite, so be it. Scythe Cat of their own, huh? Attacking, no less. Okay. So we'll go Scythe Cat. And land. And we'll pass. Felidar. Alright. So now we can go land. And suppose we journey the Felidar. Could have done Rabid Bite, but next turn we can go Visionary plus Rabid Bite, which I like a little bit more. Alright, not super intimidated by that. Adept, not bad either. Let's go land. And guess we can Visionary first. Ox is sweet. So we'll eat this dude. And get in for 10. Alright. Getting some cat profit there. So now we just go Ox. We go land. We're going to tap the Felidar. Pump our dudes and get in for... They can block a Visionary if they want. I'm happy to get in a bunch of damage here. Like, this eats our Visionary, but also we're just, what, going to trample for 1 billion? Kind of okay with this. Alright, so now we can tap that. We're at 7. So, guess we go Adept first just to see what we draw. We do kind of technically let them draw as well, which is less good, but this seems fine. So, tap this thing. Get in with all of these. The side cats have to get blocked. Yeah. Alright. Sweet. We'll see for round 2. Alright, round 2, we'll play first. That is a keep. Kind of a sweet hand, too. I mean, it needs land, but it's what we're running 18 for, right? So I can play the pickaxe. I feel like I'd rather just get the colony down. A little less exciting, but getting a bear on board seems fine. Ah, gnarly colony of your own. So, missing land drop. I think we'll just attack for 2 here. I don't really want to bust a rabid bite on a gnarlid colony. I'd rather save it for something more important. Especially since I don't think we're going to aggro them down. We got to go for the late game plan here. Nectar Pot, on the other hand, I'm also willing to not kill. So that was a good draw. Now we can at least go... I guess we actually go Jerboa. Because then if I draw land, I can just go Scythecat land. Although I could have gotten the Baloth down. Maybe that was more debatable than I gave it credit for. Alright, so... yeah, we just go Scythecat. Land. And I guess we just attack here. We don't need to attack a Jerboa and maybe give them a chance to go Bubble Stasis for 1 mana or whatever. So I can Rabid Bite. I think we probably Rabid Bite their Blight Blade. Oh, they're going to do it first. Well, they did it first. That's okay. So, options are... Rabid Bite, kill Blightblade, pickaxe, Jerboa, land, or... yeah, because I don't want to give them more Rabid Bite opportunities. So we'll just eat this. There we go. Pickaxe, Jerboa, land drop. 6. They got some good spell lands. Kicked colony, alright. So got the land. Probably just play a Baloth, and if I play land... probably save it for next turn, I guess. Rooster Drake's a good one for a kicker deck. Kindy Ox is a pretty sweet draw. So let's do this. Tap this. Get in for a billion here. I guess they can eat our Blight Blade, but we also could deal like 1 trillion damage, so. Alright, they did have another Rabid Bite. And a Diviner, okay. So, Ox number 2, we'll just play it and pass. Looking for that land. So, with the Drake, they're going to get a Rabid Bite back. Missed the land, so we'll do this. Pass. So we go land. And here they can do the Diviner, they have the Wizard. Here, here, here. So how do they block? They go Diviner on Scythe Cat. They go wonder if I should have just equipped Baloth, gotten in there, but then they could have just probably should have equipped Scythe Cat. I might need this Scythe Cat. I think we're just getting in with these 3. I didn't want to trade my Scythe Cat for a Diviner. It didn't seem good to me. But it looks like they might have like Into the Royal. I mean, they have Into the Royal Mana, so something I gotta worry about. So they can get back their recovery to get back a colony or a field research or something. Lightblade's a pretty important one for him to have. So now, oh, Visionary's cool. So I guess we do this. Yeah, I don't want to, but I'm going to. I suppose. So the recovery to get back at kicker spells, so they can get the roost online. Oh, they already had field research too. All right. So they have a much better late game plan than we do, which means we have to be the aggressor. Well, I guess I can journey the roost. That's good. Suppose we can attack for 3 here. They can recover their roost and replay it, but I guess at least they're doing that than getting back like a field research and drawing more cards or something scary like that. Do we probably bring in the Disenchant just for one card? I don't know. That's actually a tough call. I'm not sure if I love that plan. Yeah, they got a great late game plan. We might just bring in some more fatties. But can I just bring in more creatures? I just realized I'm playing against Travis Sowers here. How scary. I didn't even realize that. Take our medicine here. I guess we take the Stomper. Get a couple things back. Play a land for 3. And I guess we can... suppose maybe we can re-equip. So they can get back their Rabid Bite to kill our Stomper. And then we can Pickaxe, Blight Blade, land for 3. And then I'll Rabid Bite the Ascetic. Pass. So yeah, they got a pretty excellent kicker deck going. All the profit. So yeah, like I said, we have to play the aggressor. We have to be the aggressor here to beat this match. Which is not what I want to do. Definitely not what I want to do. But I don't know if we have a choice. I don't think that we do. I'm trying to think how I can profitably attack our opponent's deck here. So go to the next one. Let's see here. How do I beat my opponent's stronger deck? I don't know. I don't think there's a good way to do it. Disenchant for one the Roost, because they can beat us without the Roost. Obviously the Roost is nuts, but they can beat us without it. So yeah, I don't know. We basically have to aggro down our opponent, and we can't because we don't have the tools to do that. I mean, I can eat a Stomper and a Turn Timber Ascetic with like Smite or Gnarly Colony, I guess. I really don't like it though. I really don't like it. Yeah, even Adept is like a liability because I think their random off the top card is better than ours. Wonder if there's a way I can streamline this deck and be... I feel like I have to be more aggressive. I have to. I'm not going to win unless I'm more aggressive. So, more beaters. And just hope for like Jerboa or something. Dump the Nectar Pot because it's just not going to beat down hard enough. Although I do need more early beaters. They didn't have any flyers, so maybe Shepherd, but... I just don't think we have enough early plays. Basically, I'm dumping the Adept, even though I like the creature, because I think my opponent's top deck is randomly better than ours. So, we'll play first. To mulligan the one lander. No, I guess we'll go to 5 and not look so good. So we'll dump that, and I guess this, 'cause I can't really play them. Might just have to possibly take this trade. Guess it will block the, I mean, either one in their graveyard is kind of a problem, so I don't know if it matters. I guess I should be sandbagging lands, actually, because we have the landfall stuff. Alright, we'll see you for round 3. Alright, this is a good hand. You can go Cobra into Scythe Cat. Not the best use of Cobra, to be honest, but that's okay. Then we get a turn 4 Ox, turn 5 Stomper. That's pretty sweet. Alright. So we'll go land. Doesn't matter. Play a Scythe Cat. And pass. All right. So now we can go Ox here. attacks. It's cool. Let's go Stomper. I guess we can tap the Death Touch. But just play a Stomper and let's see. I can bounce one land because then I can still play a land next turn and play Visionary and Jerboa. I guess that's not true, is it? Maybe that's not true. Do I still want to bounce a land anyway? I assume I'm going to be drawing some lands, but I guess we won't bounce any lands. So I can attack with Ox, but I guess we're not in a big rush here, not with Jerboa in hand. I suppose I don't exactly need the Cobra anymore either. Kind of a weird mix of stuff going on with our opponent here. So we can go Jerboa. We can go land. Tap the Death Touch. We can add white or green or whatever. Visionary. Ox number 2, so we can get him with Stomper, Ox, Sidecat. And let's see how they double block. They can double block our Ox with a Skitter Sneak and one other thing. I still think that's okay. It's a lot of damage. We have another Ox next turn too. That block makes the most sense to me. We'll take out the Skitter Sneak because it's got more toughness. I think I'm just going to have to be okay with that as a block too, and I am. I think that's acceptable. Like I said, we don't really need the Cobra so much anymore either, which is nice. Why'd they play this untapped? Confused. So play the Ox. Oh, so they can tap and sack. I see. I guess that makes sense then. They had to pay 3 life for that though? It's a lot. Doesn't matter. They're at 9. This is 14 trample. So they have 4 or 5. I mean, they are also draining for quite a bit, I guess. They can drain 1 there. That puts them up to... I mean, it's just so much drain damage coming their way. Yeah. Alright. So playing against clerics. Pretty good looking cleric deck, actually. Except for random Skitter Sneak. But other than random Skitter Sneak and Mind Carver? Wait, where did the Mind Carver go? Didn't I see that somewhere? Am I crazy? Wasn't there a Mind Carver? Well, what happened to that? I guess I hallucinated them playing a Mind Carver. Maybe that was round 1. I'm not sure. But they've got like, okay, like Cleric Rogue deck going on. So it's a bit of a mix. Relic Vial is awesome. Regardless, they have enough clerics to make that good. We probably still don't need the Disenchant unless I see some more, because well, I guess we have Pack Beast and Relic Vial. I mean, we have the Journey, but maybe it's worth it at that point. And I can cut, I don't know, maybe an Adept, because I don't want them to get more cards, I guess. Unless I want to cut a land, which I don't really want to do. Nectar Pot can probably get cut. Cards, whatever. Alright. And then Smite, probably don't need that. Alright. I guess that's good. Yeah, I guess this hand's acceptable. It's not as explosive as I would like to be, but... I suppose that we play the colony. Could hold off until turn 5. But... this seems fine to me. So we'll still definitely attack into it. Whether they want to block or not. Yeah, it's worth it, because they have the Blight Priest and stuff, so... whatever. We also have another removal. I think that's another good reason to do it. Alright, Hierophant, which cannot get back the thing, so that's good. Let's do Yasharn and get some more lands. Oh wait, it can. Never mind. I'll take it back. I'll take it all back. Either way, it's when it dies. Oh, that's cool. So, I'll just Journey to Oblivion it and call it good. Get rid of that threat. Nip that threat in the bud now. I guess this puts us behind the race, so no. Alright, so now we go Scythe Cat. Land. Oops, wrong land. Whoops. Alright, whatever. Relic Vial. Suppose we have an out for that at some point. Let's do the Adept first. Let's see what we draw. Get the Cobra. I don't need the landfall from the Cobra yet, so I don't have to play it. Get in with these 3. Actually, not this one. Just these 2. Then we'll play a Cobra plus a Blight Blade. Alright, Shepherd is actually pretty good for them here. Ox, though, is kind of picture perfect draw. So tap their 3/4. Add green, doesn't matter. Get in with everything here. All right. Pickaxe. So We can get in with the ox and the cat and the blight blades. I think we do that. Get in with these. If I get in with Cobra and Adept, I still think they're in a position where they can get some free blocks, so I don't want to do that. I'll just kill the 4 toughness thing. We're going to save the pickaxe as a surprise, especially with that scythe cat having trample. Disenchant, well, that's cool. What happens if I get in with everything here? I think we just do. Sky Dancer. See how they block. Especially if they're anticipating gaining life off of Vile. Actually, I should have done it before blocks. I should have disenchanted before blocks, because then they would have had to make their decision on whether they were going to sacrifice or not. But then again, they may have blocked in a way that would have altered how they block. So I'm not sure. Very well might work out in our favor either way. So we'll disenchant the Relic Vial. They can sack something in response. Draw. That goes away. So I think we could have killed them, yes, if I had done the disenchant before attacks, but that's okay. All in all, not bad. If my one loss in a best of 3 is to Travis Sowers, I'm pretty happy with that. So this is a sweet deck. Played really well, actually. Had some pretty good success with Landfall, actually. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.